genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, Thomas Edison once told Harper's Magazine. With more than 1,000 patents to his name, the inventor and entrepreneur embodied the American dream and inspired generations of scientists. Edison was born in Ohio in 1847 and grew up in Michigan, a restless, precociously intelligent boy who always wanted to know why. After saving a young child from the path of a locomotive, 15-year-old Edison was trained as a telegraph operator by the boy's grateful father and developed a lifelong interest in electric communications. By the early 1870s, Edison was America's leading telegraph inventor, and it was while experimenting with the transmitter that Edison stumbled on the invention that was to write his name in the history books, the tinfoil phonograph. In 1879, Edison invented a carbon filament for the incandescent light bulb. More than 100 years later, a case of Edison's original light bulbs was rediscovered.
They are, in fact, the evidence at a trial that that Edison brought against his competition for the construction of the light bulb, one of the fundamental inventions of our time. For Edison's light bulbs, he was using a bamboo coil covered in graphite to create the filament, the glow of the light bulb. His competition were using platinum and other metals. But what it shows is that it was extraordinarily advanced. I mean, the light bulb in its concept remained the same for over 100 years.
Edison was a genius at foreseeing the potential commercial uses of his inventions. When the phonograph was first launched for sale, his suggestions for its exploitation included letter writing and dictating, preservation of family voices, spoken books for the blind, clocks that announced the time, and telephone recordings. To utilize his light bulb technology, Edison swiftly patented an electrical distribution system. In 1882, he successfully delivered light and power through unique prototype electricity grids to cities in Massachusetts and New York. Edison had built his first dedicated laboratory in 1875, and he used his growing fame and fortune to build a state-of-the-art research and development center in 1887. He used the facility to improve his old inventions and create new ones, but was in constant conflict with financiers and money managers. So in 1892, Edison merged his electrical companies into one giant firm, General Electric. The money he made from the stock enabled him to be fully self-financing. He plowed millions of dollars into an iron ore operation in northern New Jersey. Unfortunately, the venture was a financial failure, but Edison was wealthy enough to absorb the loss. Edison's lack of concern over his mining losses was due to his increasing successes in the recording industry and the new world of moving pictures. In 1888, he filed a patent for a kinetoscope, a device that would reproduce movement in the same way the phonograph reproduced sound. When Eastman Kodak began supplying motion picture film stock in 1893, Edison's vision could be realized. He joined forces with the inventors of a film projector and created films that screened around the United States. One of these was the earliest version of Frankenstein, made in 1910. In deference to a growing wave of concern about the potential immoral use of motion pictures, publicity for Frankenstein stressed its examination of mystic and psychological problems rather than pure sensationalism. Even as he reached his 80s, Edison stayed active and engaged in business and science. By that time, he was one of the world's greatest celebrities.